Hit save. All right, let me know if you guys can hear me better now. I've switched it over to, I have a snowball microphone. I've switched over to it. Let me know if you hear me any better. All right. Now I'm super loud. Okay, let me turn it down. Hold on. All right, I put it back down to the default. Does that make it any better? And let me double check my settings. All right, here we go. You know what? Let me actually. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you go away for a week and you come back, and other people may have been playing on your computer while you were gone. All right. Excellent. Okay. One of the things I was thinking about doing when I was up in New York, I was thinking about doing a series of prints to go along with the release of Hero Book 1 in full color. Maybe some hero-related images, maybe some nice and detailed stuff. So I decided I'd take this opportunity this evening and maybe jot out some ideas. You never know what hits you. I actually was thinking about recreating I know everybody does it, recreating classic comic covers, but using my characters instead. I also thought about doing like classic movie posters and using my characters, like, doing like a Star Wars, not parody or spoof, but. Did you go to New York Comic Con? How was the experience? I did go to New York Comic Con. This is actually my 12th or 13th year in a row, and love it. Absolutely love it. I mainly love it because I have friends up there and I get to spend time with them, and that's like 90% of my enjoyment is just hanging out and being with my friends. So, hey, Avery, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, it's been a day. You want to hear a funny story? I'll make this one a quick one. So I found out I talked to my mechanic today about my van, and I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is the bill to fix the van is almost nothing. The bad news is it's because they can't fix the van. Something broke in the engine and it's toast. So needless to say, I'll be spending this
That
weekend
sucks.
looking for a new vehicle. So yeah, well, it's one of those things that, I mean, the van, you know, it's 18-year-old van. It it was bound to happen eventually, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what my weekend's going to be entail.
Oh man, sorry I lost track of time, dude.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
I was playing. I was engrossed in Morrowind, and I looked at the clock. It was 7. I was like, oh, I got 30 minutes. I can sell this stuff and re-enchant some things, up my gear. And next thing I know, I look at the clock again. I was like, oh crap!
It's all right. It's all right.
And then I run into the studio, and I was like, oh, my computer's turned off because I knew that we were going to have storms, so I shut it down because I don't have, I've got one of those big battery surge protectors, but things go wrong. So I shut my computer down last night, and I'm like trying to get it. It's like, oh my God, it takes forever to boot up.
Nope, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We keep getting these notifications from work. They're reminding everybody to take their computers home in case we're not able to go into work the next day. People can work from home.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd really like that if they'd let me work from home, but I have too much crap to do. It requires me to be in the office to where I can, I can multitask. Because when I'm at home, I've just got the one laptop, but at work, I've got 3 monitors, and I can do a whole crap load of stuff.
Yeah.
All at one time. So, but that's okay. All right. We got a couple of people chiming in. Commodore 256 is here, and so's E. Michael. An A-Team van. Well, I like vans, and my last 3 vehicles, last 4 vehicles have all been minivans because they're wonderful for moving crap around. So.
Oh, Commodore asked, Morrowind, do you use Open Morrowind? No, I'm playing the original Xbox version backwards compatible on my Xbox One.
I kind of knew that was going to be a question for you because I had no idea what the hell he was talking about.
I'm not playing on PC. I'm playing the Xbox version. So I've got no mods, none of the patches to fix glitches. I got nothing but like raw original Xbox. And this is my first playthrough. I've never played Morrowind until now. And I'm loving it.
All right. Whew. Oh, hey, I have something to show you. You remember you gave me a short list of stuff to look for you while we were in New York?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find any of the stuff you wanted.
That's fine. I don't care.
They were very limited on the Marvel, the big thick encyclopedia stuff. But I did find one on the last day. I found a dealer who had marked all their trades and hardcovers down to $3 a piece. So I got you one, and if this is one you don't want, that's perfectly fine. But like I said, I paid $3 for it, so if you don't want it, I'll enjoy the hell out of it. You a Werewolf by Night fan?
Who worked on it?
I know it's got
It depends on who worked on it. I'm not a big Werewolf by Night fan.
Well, I know it's not. It doesn't have any of the Sienkiewicz stuff, but it's got.
No, I wouldn't care.
Doug Monch, Don Perlin, Bill Mantlo, Virgil Rendoa, Frank Robbins, and friends. But this is much early stuff. This isn't like the 80s stuff.
No, that's this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, dude, this is the reason I love those telephone books, man.
Oh yeah. Well, Todd picked up a couple, and he went to a dealer that had them for $5 a piece, and I was trying to do better than that. And when I found the $3 trade stack, and this was in there, I was like, "Whoop! I don't care what it is. I was getting it anyway." So yeah. All right.
Oh yeah.
You want to see what else I got for $16?
That's pretty good. I paid full price for mine, I think.
Oh, I know. But this is gorgeous. But for $16, well, what's so funny is the dealer that had these had like 5 or 6 of them on the shelf on day 1, and I went back on day 2 and they were all gone. And I'm like, damn. Well, then on the 3rd day, they got 2 more in, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to grab it now. So this is just gorgeous.
Oh yeah. I bought Hush twice. I bought that version and I bought the Unwrapped.
Well, I do want the Unwrapped. I would love to have all the Unwraps, but this is, this is the Nor. This, for anybody out there looking, doesn't know what it is. This is the story Batman Hush by with Jim Lee art and Scott Williams on ink. This is a hardcover, and it's the Batman Nor, which means it's printed in just the black and white. There's no color in it, and these pages are gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, look at this crap. Ugh.
Yeah, if I like flawed unpatched Xbox Morrowind, I'll love Morrowind with Tamriel rebuilt. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls 3 didn't show all of more. Yeah, I know it's just Vardenfell.
God dang it! You're talking Greek again. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Elder Scrolls, man. Elder
yeah,
Scrolls.
I know. Oh. So anything happened? Anything interesting happened while I was gone?
No, dude. I just worked on coloring the book, dude.
Oh, I am so excited about our new project. I can't wait to start digging into that. Yeah,
helping Wep letter that book.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Avery and I are going to be helping Weaponize Nerd Rage with a charity comic he's putting together. We're going to do the lettering and sound effects in it, and thank God Avery's going to help me with some of that, because I mean, I can letter a comic. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you have to have that vivid imagination when it comes to like work with like sound effects and stuff.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm going to take a sound effects pass through the book once it's colored. Is you don't always get it bad or do it wrong. It's just sometimes you'll pick like a blocky letter for an organic sound.
Yeah, that's for some reason that's I imagine it that way and not so much.
Yeah.
Well,
if it was metal clanking metal, it could be okay. Yeah. Or a stone chunking down on stone. But when you have this very organic like sound of like a jaw snapping or a tongue lashing, that should be the letters should look organic. And should have
an organic creature jumping out of a tree and landing on the ground. I do thud, and it looks like somebody's throwing rocks together,
Yeah. It needs to be a more organic, fluid, but still robust. I know why you picked the big blocky letters, because they were robust, and it's a robust sound, but the sound is an organic sound, not mechanical.
Well, there's also that part of me that says I want to make sure that the reader can read this. And I'm dealing with a kid-friendly comic,
I understand. Yeah. I understand how you did it.
But we're gonna be dealing with something a little bit more mature, which the viewers will not be 4-year-olds. So
yeah. Plus, there's other ideas we have that aren't.
That's true.
Hero will always be for kids. Well, kids of all ages.
Yes,
because the story is going to grow up a little bit. Yeah, Elder Scrolls is crack. Absolutely, Elder Scrolls is crack. Like I don't play on PC. I play on Xbox, and it doesn't matter how many times I break my Xbox game trying to mod the crap out of it. I still delete things, rearrange things, and go back and try to play again. And Fallout. I like those games too.
So while I was in New York, I got 3 pieces of original art.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. You want me to share them with you? They're actually pretty cool.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, I won't screen share yet. Okay, yeah, show me what you got. Show me what you got.
2 of the 3 were from Art Balthazar, who does a lot of kid-friendly type comics.
I know who he is.
The first one is part of a creator-owned. This is his creator-owned character. I think it's Amazing Mouse or something. I forget the name of it, but I just really liked it. It looked awesome. And he did a sketch of Hero for me.
Cool.
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah.
And I also showed him Hero, and he said that I was an amazing talent.
Nice.
Which, yes, that's very great. And the second one, the one I actually paid some real good money for, or the last one, was check this out. You'll be jealous. An original Lone Star sketch by Mike S. Miller.
Nice. That looks great, too. That's a great sketch.
He did a really good job. And I told him, I said, I collect Batgirl hero sketches and then creator-owned sketches. And that's what I wanted him to do. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, I'm going to make a video about it later because I actually did an interview with him. And
cool.
You know, so.
Awesome. I haven't been doing sketches for eBay and stuff in a long time because I don't want to draw these other characters.
No, I understand.
I don't want to draw them anymore. Like, it's like we got to get deeper into our stuff so I can like start posting sketches of that and instead and have an audience for it.
Well, that's why I felt really bad when we met Avid. He had asked if I would do a sketch for him, and he asked for the Shadow, and I'm like, my first thought was, oh God, I don't want to draw somebody else's characters, but I tried, and it just came out so crappy. I didn't give it to him, but I may eventually do a new sketch for him. But
I gave him that real quick Batman sketch I had.
Well,
like those little 9x6s.
Yeah, well, that was because it was an awesome sketch, and it was very awesome. So, but what I did was horrible. It was really, really bad.
Yeah.
So,
oh, dude, hey, you remember when we did that last Super show we did?
That was years and years and years ago, but yeah, I remember.
Jamie, remember Jamie? He died?
Yes, yes.
I gave Jamie a Batman sketch cover.
Oh, really?
It's on eBay now.
To be honest with you, that probably doesn't surprise me, you know?
Yeah. I'm like, the person selling it's trying to get like $50 for it. I'm like, good luck.
Well,
nobody pays $50 for my stuff. I want $50 for lots of my sketches and things I do, and that's from 2013.
Well, if it's who I think it is that's selling it, you know, I'd be willing to maybe chip in and pick it up if, you know. I'll have to look and see. Because his sister is good people, and if it's his sister, then, you know, I've stayed in contact with her. She's got kids. She was one of my group of first look for Hero. Anytime I printed a new copy, I sent it to a couple of people I knew, either reviewers or podcasters or people that I knew that had kids, and she was one of them. So
cool.
Yeah,
I figured it was something like that, or maybe he got rid of it. But, you know,
I have no idea.
But I just thought it was really weird. That I was just like, that popped up on eBay, and I'm like, hey.
Well, hey, sometimes people have to sell their stuff even after they're gone.
Yeah.
Even after they're well gone.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh man. I know, I don't have hardly any original artwork anymore because I had to sell it all. And after I had that really bad spell years ago where I sold all the really dear stuff I had, the stuff I really never wanted to get rid of, I just had to. I was that desperate. I haven't really collected original art much since because I don't want to be in that position.
Well, one of the things that I've done is I try to get more, you know, of the things I'm never ever going to sell. Like, I'm never going to sell any of my hero sketches. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. Number one, nobody right now would be willing to buy them to begin with. You know, so those are like safe in my collection, and the fact that I know I won't sell them. And then there's other like Batgirl pieces. I'll take that back. I have sold one Batgirl piece that I owned. And the reason is because I didn't buy it from the artist. I bought it at like an auction or something, or not an auction, but a charity thing. So I didn't have a lot of attachment to it. So I was willing to let it go. But otherwise, like if I meet somebody and I get them to commission something for me, there's a really, really good chance that's not getting sold.
Yeah.
So
I sold a lot of stuff I loved, dude. That early Brian Freeze page I had, the early Tony Harris page.
Did you know Todd still has original Joe Madura Spider-Man pages?
I'm not shocked, man.
I was really shocked when he showed those to me. I'm like, dude, that's money in the bank when you decide to sell them.
Probably at least $1,000 a piece.
Yep. Yeah. Well, he also has. You remember that one Ringo page that has them looking into the water and it's got pencil in its pencil.
Dude, that's money right there, dude. That Ringo page.
He still has that. I thought he even thought he sold it, but he still has it. And I'm like, dude, this is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I've still got some Joe Phillips pages back from when Joe still did comics.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's doing as much anymore.
No, he does. I've seen him do like a lot of like gay erotic pinup stuff, commissions for people.
He probably does a lot of advertising stuff because I know he was into that too. So.
Yeah, but like comic book stuff, I haven't seen him do anything in a long time.
Isn't it sad when comic book artists can make more money not doing art in comic field?
Commodore hopes the shadow goes into public domain. Ooh, who knows? It may not. I mean, they keep coming up with new ways to extend copyrights.
The shadow knows. You set me up for that one. That was so perfect. Yeah, I know.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. So,
where is the art layer? Oh, there we go. Derp.
Well, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that this next version of Hero Book 1, the full color version, is going to be, like, in my mind, one of the ultimate editions that I want to do. And I'm going to go back. There's some grammar stuff that I want to correct. There may be a little bit of dialogue that I'll add. There may even be some I take out. But I'm definitely going to. I know Wep pointed out the fact that I had a lot of extra space in some of my word balloons. That's something I knew. And I always said I want to go back and fix it. So I'm going to take each page one at a time and try to make the absolute best representation I can for this version that we're doing. And
a lot of it, all you have to do is just grab the balloon. Oh wait, you've got the balloon and the text together.
I still have the separate file. I have the separate file with all I have.
All you have to do is grab the balloons and shrink them a little most of the time.
Yep. 99% of the word balloons that are on the page, I have a separate file to where I still have the original file. So yeah, I can absolutely fix anything. Or hell, if I had to, I could go back and redo it from scratch. It's not a big deal.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I mean, now's the time to do these things and make it perfect, because that's what our people are going to expect. Perfect.
Or as close as we can get. Heck, hey, man, anything I've lettered, like when I did those like anthologies, dude, I had typos in those because I didn't have anyone to help me.
Well, I've got Bob, and Bob's been great help, but sometimes there's so much stuff that I need to change that I don't catch it all. So he may have said, hey, make sure you change this, and I just missed it. So, but that's just the way it's going to go. Commodore says, gotta love dad jokes. That's right. That's me. Oh, hey, what do you think of, I don't know if you've been following this, but the thing with Antonio Bryce and Brett Bluth? You may not want to comment, but
I saw one video.
That's
and I'm on Antonio's side on anything, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at his image going, where the heck is he seeing violence against women?
With SJWs, villains can't be villainous.
Well, no, it makes me wonder, does that T-shirt automatically only be able to be worn by a female? Is that what they think? Because Spider-Man wore it, remember?
It's one set of rules for thee, another for me. This is very...
I'm just looking forward to the time when we put something out and somebody wants to, imply that we're trying to, imply something that we're not. It's just like, oh man, all you're gonna do is give us fodder,
And they will if they think they can hurt you.
Well.
It's totally insane.
Oh, hey, I got to
Like
tell you.
I could make videos bashing the SJWs, but I don't because, well, I don't care what they think.
Well, I'll do it if I can make a joke about it. But um, I watched the entire live stream between that guy Jason or whatever the heck his name is and Ethan.
Oh yeah, the guy with the pedo comic.
Dude, the last 20 minutes of that thing was absolutely freaking classic.
It was hysterical.
It was. Well, I had finally finished watching because, of course, it came out while I was in New York, so I didn't have a time. So I finished watching it yesterday, and I posted on Twitter. I said, "Oh my God, I love Nick Rekieta," and I just put the link to that, right? And the only person I tagged in it was Nick, right? Because I've actually tagged him in stuff before, and he's liked what I've tagged. But that guy Jason actually responded to me and said something along the lines of, "Yeah, I made a video about this, and it was like why Comicsgate is losing and why Jason won that debate." And I'm like, Avery, my first response was to respond to him and say, "Now who are you again?" But I didn't do it. But I really want to, because I'm like, the guy's joke.
If people are making money and gaining an audience, they're not losing.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about it is I didn't link him into anything. He's actually out there looking for people talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, he can't help himself. Their ideology and their behavior is pathological. They cannot control themselves. They cannot go, I don't care, and do their own thing.
Yeah.
They can't. They can't do it. They can't not say something. They can't. They can't control their. They can't moderate their behavior.
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of sad. I still don't even know who the guy is. I haven't looked into any of comics. I don't know what anything's about.
Just go watch. Tug did a live stream and went through some of the comics, and I'm a disgusting degenerate. I will admit it, but that is something different. That is that.
Okay.
No, thank you. That dude. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I know one of the comics was something about an abused person, abused girl. I don't.
Dude.
I'm not big on. I'm not a fan of abuse of women in any comic. It's one of the reasons why a lot of the female characters in my book are very strong characters, is because if you messed with any of them, they'd probably kick your butt.
No, he makes a joke. He makes a joke out of it, and it's supposed to be. No, it's empowering. It's like, I don't, dude. This is not funny.
Yeah.
Not funny at all.
All right. I got an idea for a series of prints, and this isn't exactly what I want, but this is just me working out different ideas. Oh.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
One of the things I did while I was in New York is I still posted one video a day.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to see any of those videos?
No, I don't want to listen to you talk.
I did an interview with Todd. Did you see that?
I know you two idiots.
But he showed off some original animation cells that he got.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Oh, it was cool. It was very cool.
Yeah, I watched part of it. I did.
Oh, all right.
I was like, I know you two idiots. Yeah, I've seen those cells before. I was probably with him when he bought them.
No, he bought them this time, but he has been looking at them for years. The last time you were in New York was what, 2012?
Yeah.
So he was probably looking at them back then.
They looked familiar. Maybe I was with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was like 4 or 5 more that he was eyeballing.
Oh,
That he's
yeah.
like, if they're there next year, I'll pick up another one, you know. And I'm like, cool. But
They probably
it's
will be.
well, there's not a lot of people out there that are looking for that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, but the dealer will probably be there because the
yeah,
dealer.
oh yeah, it's one of those big art dealers. So let's see. Commodore says SJWs need to quit veganism and just eat dead animals. I hear a carnivore diet helps a lot with mental health and health in general. Well, Mike and I, while we were on this trip, both said that when we got back, we were going to start a diet, and we were probably going to go no carb. And then the very first thing we did was went to Golden Egg Roll and have Chinese and rice. And we said, okay, let's start it next Monday.
Dude, I lost a ton of weight on low carb.
Oh yeah.
But,
well, last time I did.
I was also at the gym for about an hour, 5 days a week.
Yeah, well, that's something I don't have time for, but
yeah, I'm going to start that back once I get done with Hero, and because like the schedule for lettering the comic and starting coloring Hero 2 won't be quite as hectic, so I can get some things worked back out.
Yeah. Well, my day job is keeping me very, very busy, which I'm okay with, but I was there till almost 5:30 today. Oh, so usually I like to skip out early if I can because I go in early.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had the van breakdown on Monday, had the cell phone die on Tuesday, and then had the wife go into the hospital on Wednesday. It's like, crimey! Yeah. But she's home. She's home now, and everything is good.
Fine. She's fine.
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if she's fine or not. You know, she's fine to me. But no, she's.
That's. You're awful.
I know I am. All right, let's see. I got enough time to do one more drawing. What do I want to do? Oh. You know, we really should do something like a drawn in quartering or quarterly, whatever. Oh, did you read his? I'm not going to say it, but his email, Todd's email, where he talked about meeting Mike S. Miller.
No.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I found Mike S. Miller. It was great. I met him. I introduced myself. I showed him the book. I showed him the preview. He kept the preview.
Cool.
We talked about it. I went into some detail about it. And then I mentioned to him, I'm here with my buddy, Todd, who's also Comicsgate, right? So later that day, Todd found him and talked to him. And when he left, he came up to me, or actually we were on our way back to the apartment. And he says to me, what's drawn and quartering? And I said, it's Mike's live stream that he does where he gets a bunch of different artists and they all draw the same thing. And when they're done, they pick somebody. Yeah, it's a competition. And he's like, he asked me if I'd seen the latest. And I said, yeah, of course I did. And he said, so what did you think? And Todd had to admit he hadn't seen it and he didn't know what it was. And I'm like, oh, dude, he caught you in a lie. He was checking out your Comicsgate cred and you failed. And so he wrote up a nice email and he admitted that, yeah, he lied. He got caught in a lie. And I'm like, oh, man. I said, dude, I wish I was there with you. I wouldn't have let that happen. But no, we did. We then met with him again and we talked to him some more. And he's not a big fan of doing cons anymore because it's just so hard to, you know, bust your butt, try to make money. And
oh, really?
You know, hey. We talked about it. And I mean, he was like, you know, with the success of the Indiegogos, you could actually make more money staying home and working than going to a con.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know.
You know what? I have to be perfectly honest. I haven't watched Drawn and Quarter either. I listen to it while I'm at work. I don't actually get to see it.
Oh, I had watched the last one with Starfire, and the guys that did the drawings were fantastic. What I was just saying is that you and I
take a peek at it every once in a while. I reach in my pocket, pull up my phone, and I take a peek at the art. But mostly, I'm just listening.
Yeah.
I'm not watching. Technically, I don't watch either. I listen. Okay. I listen while I mop the dog pee. My life is a living hell.
Well, one of the good things I like about my job is we have a guest access internet at work, and most everybody that works there either has a phone, because in between calls you can actually watch TV or watch a movie or whatever. And the company's kind of liberal about that. If you want to do it, that's fine, as long as you make, as long as your priority is the customer, during your downtime, that's perfectly fine. So when I'm in my office and I'm coding and doing all my stuff, I'm, listening to YouTube channels. And so I can actually keep up with a lot of the stuff that's going on, because there tends to be a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah. I've gotten, like, I used to watch everybody's channel that I knew about every day. Like, I would spend most of the day. That's what I watched and listened to. Now I can't keep up. So some of the people who I really, really, really like, I haven't seen their videos in weeks or months.
Yeah. Well, I've been keeping up with Ethan, Ricada Law, DNC. Those are like those are now like my 3 defaults. I take care of those first, and then I'll go through and catch up on everything else. Oh, I wanted to show you. Oh, I sent you an image of the ink refills, right?
Yes.
I picked you up one, by the way.
Nice.
Yes, I also rebought myself a whole new pen, because I cannot for the life of me find what I did with my pen. So I just said screw it and bought a new one.
Yeah, and health in general.
Yeah.
Veganism sounds awful. Just no thank you. It's like humans are omnivores. We were meant to be omnivores.
Well, so what I was saying is we should do like a drawing quarterly type thing where maybe you, me, Todd, maybe get somebody else on here and we all do a drawing. I mean, I don't want to mac on, Mike S. Miller's idea, but I mean, it's not an original idea. Lots of people have done it before, but we should do it sometime. We got to pick a night where we don't have to go to work the next day, So if it goes late, it goes late. So.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, though, that doesn't match up for you and me.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't work tomorrow. I can be up late tonight, but Friday night or Saturday. Well, I could do it Saturday night because I don't have to work Sundays.
Well, that was the thing I was just thinking about. I don't work Sunday nights, Sundays either. So.
Yeah. Okay. Saturday would be the only night.
Okay. Well.
Friday night couldn't do it because I work Saturdays.
Yeah, I gotcha. I just heard somebody come in the front door. I can hear my dog barking about it now.
Yeah, I can hear your dog barking too.
Oh God, he missed me so much, Whatever, you're a dog lover. You love dogs.
Yeah. I can't afford the kind of dog I want. And my house is too small.
Okay, hold on a second. The kind of dog you want?
Yes.
Meaning you would get a dog if the ultimate opportunities were perfect?
If I could afford to feed the thing and I had a house and property big enough.
Okay, let me guess. Let me see if I can guess what type of dog Avery would like. Now, you've already indicated your house is too small for it, so it's got to be a big dog.
Yes.
Don't think you'd be into a greyhound, even though they're big dogs.
They're not that big.
They're not. Yeah.
You might be thinking Great Dane.
Great Dane, yeah, is what I was thinking, but no, I don't think that'd be you.
No.
What's the one that you always see in the cartoons that have the
You're thinking Saint Bernard.
Yeah, something like a Saint Bernard.
Not a Saint Bernard.
No, not a Saint Bernard. Okay, not a pit bull. You wouldn't be into a. No. Okay.
They're not as big as this thing.
What about a Rottweiler?
They're not as big as this thing.
Oh my God, something bigger than a Rottweiler. Golden Retrievers aren't that big, are they?
They're not.
No. What's a big dog that you would like? What's that Maston Don or Maston something?
Maston.
Maston.
No, it's not a Mastiff either.
Okay. All right, Maston. Okay. All right, I give up. What kind of dog would you get if all the planets lined up?
Some people call them Russian bear dogs.
Is that big furry one that Adam Hughes has?
I don't know, but it looks like a bear.
Looks like a bear. Yeah, that would.
They're
Yeah.
they're I've heard them called Caucasian bear dogs, Russian bear dogs. They're from that part of the world. They're from like uh, Eastern Europe, and they're bred for fighting bears and hunting bears.
Oh,
And
jeez.
they are humongous.
Yeah, you would need
You
you
get
would need something bigger than where you live now.
oh yeah, and cooler, dude. They are massive.
I mean, hell, my dog's only 25 pounds. He's a Jack Russell, and I have no. This house is barely big enough for him. So.
Your dog could fit in this dog's mouth like completely. They're massive. They're huge, dude. On their hind legs, they can be like 6 feet tall.
All right, Commodore says, well, if you have a lot of Neanderthal DNA, by the way, Neanderthal DNA doesn't mean you're a dumb F. You might be a carnivore, and if you are descended from a culture where they had lots of cold winters.
Yeah, I like
it. I absolutely believe Avery could be a descendant of a Viking or something, you know?
I am descended from Vikings.
So I think we've had this discussion before.
I'm descended from Vikings that settled in Scotland.
You know what's so bad is my dad's father and grandfather came from Czechoslovakia. There's always a chance that I could have Nazi blood in me.
Czechoslovakia, that's com block.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were there. They invaded parts of Czechoslovakia, so you never know.
When did your family come over?
1930s, I think.
You're fine.
Yeah, I know. I found out my grandfather's name, who was Joseph, is spelled with a Z. Joseph. I never knew that. My mother-in-law found out she's into Ancestry.com and all that stuff, doing Ancestry. She actually did some digging into my family, which on my father's side, we don't know a lot about because most of my dad's grandparents were gone by the time he was born. So actually his grandfather passed away when he was like 12, but he did not know him very well. So, well. So I'm just moving around the table stuff. You want to see some other stuff I got?
What, you? Me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll stop screen sharing.
Oh, okay.
I was showing my colors, working on my colors for your book.
Okay, well, that's fine. You're allowed to do that. Oof.
Oh, the Moth, Steve Root. I think I bought those issues back when they came out. Or you know what? I may not have them all.
Well, this is, I believe it's
because I wasn't going to a comic shop regularly back when that came out.
I think it's all the appearances from Dark Horse Presents plus the 3 or 4 issue limited series.
Okay, I would love to have that then.
It's gorgeous. Well, I didn't realize this is one of the ones I got for $3. One I didn't realize it was water damage. It's got some wrinkles on the bottom of the page, but you know, like I said, I only paid $3 for it. So if you want to check it out, I will definitely let you borrow it. I picked up. Ooh, check this out. This is the Walking Dead All Out War AP edition. This is the storyline. You know where Rick and the guy and and everybody fight back against Negan, but this is the artist edition, so it's got all the pencils, which I just think that's fantastic.
I've never read the Walking Dead comic ever.
Really? Well, I did it when it first came out, but I didn't stick with it because I'm not a huge zombie fan. I wasn't buying a lot of comics for a long time. Then when I got back into comics, everybody that makes comics was like, "You shouldn't buy them because you're evil." I'm like, "Okay, I won't buy your comics." Well, I don't know if you've ever read Scalped, but these are volumes 1, 3, 4, and 5 of the Ultimate Collection, the deluxe edition of Scalped. They're normally, I think they're $30 a piece, hardcovers. They had them on the shelf for $12 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the guy, I said, if I get all 4, you do 40? And he says, sure. So I got them for $10 a piece.
Nice.
And it's a really good story. I stopped reading after like the second trade because they started to put out the hardcovers. But now I have 4 of the 5 because there's only 5 in the set. Todd got so jealous that I got these. He actually went back to get them, and they only had 2 of the editions left. So he picked up 2 of them, which means he now has to find 3 where I only have to find 1. So that was a damn good find. This is Sereno, which is Luciano Vecchio's original graphic novel. It's in Spanish, but I said to him, I said, hey, I need you to personally sit down and read it to me and translate it to me. He said, I can do you one better. I have a PDF file of the English version. I'll send it to you. I'm like, awesome.
Hey, that looks good.
Oh, yeah, it's very, very cool.
That looks really cool. That looks good.
He's got such a nice stylized art, and I look forward to just flipping through it and looking at the pictures. So, but Luciano is an amazing artist. He's really great. Speaking of Luciano,
I want some Topi books. I don't care if they're in Italian.
Oh, check what I got. Kane volumes 1 and 2.
I used to read that. I have a bunch of the
This
issues
is
from way back when.
Yeah, this is issues.
I used to
Volumes
like
1 and 2. I got them for $3 a piece.
Oh man,
I know.
I used to really like that book.
I love Paul Christ. His art is so simple, but the storytelling is just absolutely fantastic. And then I got
It's that whole puppets thing, you know, that
puppets
that Ethan talks about.
Oh,
The way you draw your characters are puppets. So if you're consistent, you can make almost anything work if you're consistent with the look.
right, yeah. Well, Adam Warren's Empowered #1, which I've been wanting to pick up for a long time. This is just all pure Adam Warren art, which is great. And it actually has like sex and stuff in it, nudity and all. So it's a little more mature than I thought it was going to be. But hey, you know what? It's all right. Last time I checked, I was a grown adult and I can handle it. And then I got these 2 as well. This is Supreme Powers. This is I have the Ultimate Collection of Supreme Powers, which includes the first 12 issues. This particular one is issues 13 through 18. And then this is the Nighthawk Limited series has Steve Dillon on art. I always hate the fact that when they on these Marvel they bold the writer's name and then they put the illustrator really small.
Well,
look at this. Look at this one. Look whose name is on this thing.
I know. Well, Marvel had after Image happened, Marvel started to downplay artists.
Yeah, well,
because when Image first started, it hurt Marvel pretty bad. After that, they don't let artists at Marvel get big.
Why would you want to be an artist for Marvel? You know. But these were both also $3 buys, and they were originally $24.99 each. So, pretty damn good sale. So.
Yeah, the Walking Dead is post-apocalyptic family-centered drama than zombie fringe. Yeah,
that is true. But you didn't watch the season premiere of the new Walking Dead season, did you?
No, I can't.
You're one of the reasons why it did so bad this season.
I don't watch that show. I haven't watched that show as it came out in years.
No, Jen and I still watch it and Fear the Walking Dead on Sunday nights. So, Empowered is bondage fan service. Yes, it is, but it's beautifully drawn, so I enjoy the heck out of it.
Yeah,
I was reading
bondage fans. Wait, maybe I need to check that book out.
Yeah, you'd like it. Well, if you like Adam Warren's art, you'd like it. But
I do like Adam Warren's art. He's really good.
It's this main character, Empowered. Every story starts out pretty much with her being captured by the bad guys and wrapped up in bondage. It's like every story starts out that way. But oh,
that's fine. It's a bit. I got it. It's cool.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I was reading this while on the airplane, and I got to a few parts, and I went, "Ooh, I better put this away." Yeah, I know. Oh, well. All right, everybody, listen, we're going to start wrapping up now. I know it didn't go an hour, but you know what? I got to I got to go to work. Well, because I got to take Mike to work in the morning, I got to wake up, do work from home, and then take him to work and then go to work.
All right.
Now, the funny thing is my boss already told us that he was working from home tomorrow. So I'm like, ooh, I could get away with working from home too. But he knows my telephone number at work. So if he called me at work and I wasn't there, he'd then call me on my cell phone. But either way. And I had to buy a new cell phone, man.
Oh, yeah?
It was the saddest story ever.
Oh.
But I got a cheap one, and it works really good, and I'm happy with it.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll show it to you Saturday.
Yeah, no thanks.
What, am I not going to... Or Sunday. I'll see you Sunday, maybe?
I don't know.
You don't know? You haven't seen me for a week, and now you don't want to see me no more?
You're kind of...
hard. This is where you tell me I'm a downer?
You're not a downer. You're
all right. So, hey, Avery, tell everybody about your channel and how to find you, and when's the next time you're live streaming.
I'm Comics and Illustration Studio 7.62, and I don't know when the next time I'll be live streaming because I'm really focused on getting the book done. So I'm not doing a lot with the channel. I may live stream sometime soon, but I can't guarantee it right now.
Well, if you do, send me a note and let me know when you're doing
sure.
it, and I'll try to make sure I'm available.
Sure. But I may not be live streaming. I may not be on my channel regularly to after Hero's done.
Man, I'm getting so excited. It's going to be good. It's going to go great. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. I plan, as long as the world stays turning and the sun still rises in the east, to do my next live stream Friday night, 7:30 Eastern time. If you guys want to come back and join, I'll be a little bit more preppy and prepared and ready to go, and hopefully do some more drawing. But Commodore, E. Michael, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we do appreciate when people chime in, and tell your friends, let them know. Say, hey, come check out these guys. They're a bunch of idiots, but at least they're good. They're good guys, you know. Just don't tell him about Avery. He's got bad jokes. Me, I got good jokes. I got good dad jokes. He's got bad jokes.
What?
Yeah, all right. All right, say goodbye, Avery.
Goodbye.
All right, see y'all later.
Bye.